It's bittersweet. We back, baby. Listen. So, in one league, I missed the playoffs by, hold on, let me tell you. Hold on, let me tell you. By 42 points. I missed the playoffs by 42 points because that league goes off of who scored the most points. In my league, I clinched the playoff spot. Potentially even, I got to play one more week to figure it out. Potentially even the number 2 seed. Number 1 seed already locked up, which I don't want anyway. So, appreciate that. In the that boy got 7 wins though. Like, congratulations on the 500 record, Quan. Like, just know last year we started out 0-6 and we ended up 4-10. Remember that. Just remember we went 4-10 last year. Now we 7-7. And the 6th seed is also 7-7. So we could have been there. And we starting to click. I'm just saying. Like, I done figured some stuff out. No big deal. I'm not gonna pick nobody else up because I'm not in the playoffs. But I'm still gonna play with my roster all the way through. And I'll probably, if I need somebody or somebody get hurt or whatever, I'll let waivers clear, let the playoff teams get whatever they need to get. And then I'll come scoop up some shit. Like, but I'm not finna go out there picking on the waiver wire when it's a championship to be won. Like, that's disrespectful. But 7 wins. Let's talk about it real fast. That boy Corey. I owe Corey an apology. That boy snuck in the back door with a 6-game winning streak to end the season. When he played me though, so I was under the impression that it was over. Like, he wasn't nobody I had to worry about. All of a sudden, he got C.J. Stroud and Dalton Schultz and Michael Pittman and goddamn Mike Evans over there snapping and you know what I'm saying? He lost. Man, listen. But kudos to that man, because he did his thing. I handled my business this week. Kevin, I kept Kevin from, because if Kevin would have beat me, Kevin scored like 1,700 points this year. Kevin would have had that 6th seed. I definitely made sure we had a new champion this year. So, the damage is done. I did my part. Could have been in, didn't make it. Let's talk about how Kevin also didn't make it. 113 to 86, I want to say it is. Let me see. Yeah, 113.8 to 86.1. Let's talk about it. I won. So, it's hard to talk about this one because I know I won and it's still over for me. But that's okay because I did what I had to do. As long as I do what I got to do, you know the cards fell where they fell at. Lamar Jackson. I told y'all I'm rocking with Lamar. I am rocking with that man. I want to say he was the highest scoring quarterback of the week. 3rd highest scoring fantasy player of the week. 31 strong, 3 passing touchdowns for that boy. Appreciate you, Lamar. Rachaad White doing Rachaad White stuff, catching the ball, not running for that much because he's small. But Baker, man, it's dump city. It is dump city. This week it was Chris Godwin and Rachaad White. But Rachaad White's still on that list. So, there you go. Javonte. I told y'all Javonte was coming. Here we are. I feel like I should have kept him. I traded away Rachaad White and Javonte in the other league. But I have some other players over there. Y'all know who I got. We've been doing this all year. We get back to that. Jalen Waddle came through with 14 points in fantasy. I feel like he should have had 30. Every time Tyreek on the field, he got 30. But Jalen Waddle got respectable. 13.9. I can rock with that. Appreciate that. Puka. Doing Puka stuff. Appreciate that. Dallas Goedert, and he was just mediocre. But, you know, it was his first game back. They was playing the Cowboys. All this type of stuff. So, I'll take my little 7. Brandon Cooks, down week. While I had Rashee Rice and Odell on the bench go off. But that's okay. The only reason that's relevant, could I have possibly scored 45 more points if I switched anything out? Probably not. So I would have been more sad being closer. That Green Bay defense did worse than I thought it was going to, but it did not get me negative points. So, there you go. Anytime I've been struggling with the defense, anytime the team that I picked the defense for just want to pull up. Every week. But, you know, and Matt Gay got -1. Maybe if I would have had 14 points out of my kicker. But then I would have been closer and I would have been sad. 42 points. But, yeah, that's 113.84 with a negative in the lineup. Jalen Hurts got shut down by the Cowboys. For Kevin's side, Josh Jacobs got hurt. Kamara was pedestrian for what he been doing lately. So that helped me out. Jamar Chase was also pedestrian. I deal with Jamar Chase every week. So because I still won on the other side because I also have Lamar Jackson. So it didn't hurt me all that much. Evan Ingram was his big point scorer. Welcome, Evan Ingram to the tight end party. That man finally catching touchdowns, and look at these points. 32 of them things. We like those. I would not have started Jordan Addison, but that's just me. He did. We did not expect the Rams to move the ball on the Ravens the way that they did, but they did. And so his defense only got 4 points. And Dicker, the kicker, only had one opportunity because that Broncos defense is real. Like I've been telling y'all for the past couple weeks. Y'all need to get off for the 70 points. They not a top half defense in the league. So if you don't got them, you better go get them. 113, my fault, 113 to 86.18. He really didn't have nothing going on his bench. I do have the Ken Walker, Zach Charbonnet tandem down there on the bench. Rashee Rice is the number 1 receiver now. If you got him, start him. Just saying. Odell and Lamar starting to click. If I could have got in, I had me a nice little playoff stack. I would have sat Jalen Waddle. I would have sat. I'm going to sit Jalen Waddle. Whether Tyreek play or not, he's just not doing it. He's not. It's going to be Puka, Rashee Rice, Odell, with Lamar Jackson at the quarterback. So on from there to the where y'all see a little X by my name? Y'all see the X? You know what the X mean? We're in the playoffs. We back and we good. We looking good. We looking good. James, I'm sorry it had to be you. I'm sorry it had to be you. But it had to be you. Let's go ahead and throw that thing on up there. Bow. Lamar. Again. Lamar Jackson. Appreciate you. Kyrie Williams, 114 yards on that Ravens defense. I got me a number 1 running back. And then Breece Hall did what Breece Hall did. So last week when I was showing y'all, I had DeAndre Swift in there. But then I got nervous about that Cowboys defense. So I switched it for Breece Hall against that Texans defense. They suck at defending running backs. So he got me a cool 20 over here. Jamar Chase had a down week, but that's okay. Because that man Brandon Ayuk, keep getting 100 yards. Get me double digits every week. I need it. Appreciate you. Dalton Kincaid, they say that he's day-to-day. I'm about to switch him out for Dallas Goedert. They're not playing. So the Eagles got a nice, easy-looking schedule coming up. They're not playing the Cowboys or a team on the level of the Cowboys for the rest of the year. So there's that. Keenan Allen lost his quarterback. We will see how they put it together, but he is one of those people that you cannot sit unless you have Rashee Rice on your bench. And I do. So we stacked up over here. That San Francisco defense that I picked up and stole. 10 points. Appreciate you. Justin Tucker, who I also picked up and stole. If you're going to have a kicker and you want it to mean something every week, that's one of them ones. So now I have the San Francisco defense and Justin Tucker. And I just clinched the playoff spot. We looking good. Let's slide over here to James' side, where he also had Jalen Hurts. So that helped me. James Cook looking good, though. James Cook is looking good. Ever since the coordinator change over there in Buffalo, you know, James Cook looking kind of good now, boy. James, and James, you might be able to. Let me see if James Cook is sneaking in the back door. Yeah, boy, you better win this next week, boy. You might be able to slide something off, my boy. Jalen Hurts, James Cook working like that. Just saying. That's just me, though. Kareem Hunt was Kareem Hunt like? a little bit of yards and a touchdown. Poor Justin Jefferson got hurt probably about 4 or 5 plays after he touched the field. I'm sad for that man because I was looking forward to seeing how these teams would look when they had him. The Bears shut down Amon-Ra St. Brown. I mean, shut him down. Along with shutting down Amon-Ra St. Brown, they also shut down Sam Laporta. James started both of those people. You know why James did that? Because he's a Lions fan. Every year, James got a Lion on his team, or 2. So, yep. It don't work out when the team do bad. So, there it goes. T.J. Hockenson played in that Vikings game where they did not score no points. So he ended up with a cool couple of points over here. That Saints defense played against the Panthers. Got him 18 points. So he had a couple of people score. And then, kickers be kicking. Harrison Butker's another good kicker to have. But the Kansas City offense ain't looking like the Kansas City offense right now. So maybe. I don't know. But anyways, 114 to 71.2. And we in the playoffs. So I barely missed it on the other side. I definitely made it on this side. I can't get no higher than second in the final standings before the playoffs because she 2 games up on me. She 2 games up and damn, we got a team that's 11-3 and a team that's 3-11. That is an 8-game swing. But it ain't me. We got 9 wins over here. Hopefully I can get done. I ain't won double digits in fantasy ever. Never have I won 10 games in a fantasy season. I got championships though, so I ain't worried about that. We live, we lit. I got a secret mission I can't tell y'all right now, but I'm motivated for a reason over here. It's got nothing to do with winning. I always want to win, but something else. We'll get back to that. Now, let's talk about this Thursday game. It is Chargers. It is Raiders. The Chargers just lost Justin Herbert. The Raiders are playing better on defense. I want to say it's a home game for the Ravens. Or not for the... Did I say the Ravens? The Raiders. The Raiders. I want to say it's a home game for the Raiders. And I think that they might be able to pull this W out. If Justin Herbert... I mean, they're saying Justin Herbert not going to play. He broke his finger or something like that. So, there's that. And, Zamir White might be starting at running back if Josh Jacobs is out. One time for Zamir, he went to Georgia. Just saying. I always point out my boys when they do good. Speaking of doing good, Matthew Stafford. Another story for another day. But yeah, I got the Raiders in that game by 4. I'm just predicting. Raiders by 4 because the Chargers won't be able to... they're going to shut down Austin Eckler. They're going to force... what is his name? Easton Stick. That's his name. They're going to force him to throw. He only has one. He had 1 pass attempt before this past week. So we'll see how Mr. Stick tries to stick it to the Raiders this week. Let's look at these lineups. Hold on. Bang. Bang. And there they go. As you can see right now, Lamar's a stand. Lamar's never coming out as long as he's playing. Kyren Williams is the stand. I may switch out DeAndre Swift for Breece Hall. I don't know. I think that he'll have a better time against the Seahawks than he did against the Cowboys because the Seahawks aren't the Cowboys. But the Seahawks have been playing better defense lately. So there's that. Brandon Ayuk, don't come out the lineup. No big deal. That 49ers defense and Justin Tucker, don't come out the lineup. No big deal. Keenan Allen, he say he questionable. He might not play. If he don't, Rashee Rice, sit down there waiting to do something productive for your boy. That Broncos defense. They're trying to say that the Lions are going to be able to move the ball all over that Broncos defense. After I saw what the Lions did against the Bears, I don't know. I do not know. But that's what we're looking like over here. Let's go back to that Olive Garden side. Lamar, still a stand. Always a stand. Rashad White, a stand. So right now it looks like I have Jaylen Warren in. But if Ken Walker's back fully healthy, I'm going to make that switch because I like Ken Walker. Rashee Rice, Puka, already in the lineup. I told you. Rashee Rice, Puka, Odell. You see it. That's how I'm rocking. That's how I'm rocking this week. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put Ken Walker in right now. Right in front of y'all, I'm going to do it. Oh, Javonte. I have a decision to make. It could be Ken Walker. It could be Javonte. I don't know. But those 3 receivers are playing. If anybody going to get left out, it's going to be a running back. Both Rashee Rice and Odell both scored damn near 20. And Puka been doing Puka shit. So, we rocking with Puka. We not stopping rocking with Puka. That Chiefs defense against the Patriots. If you haven't seen the Patriots on offense, go look. Don't really care about the kicker because if it helps me win, then yes. But you're gonna get your opportunities if you're gonna get your opportunities. You're not if you're not, like, as a kicker. If you're not Justin Tucker, Harrison Butker, or somebody like this, I don't care. Damn, I wish I would have made the playoffs in this Olive Garden shit. That's year 2, my boy. Fellas, that's year 2. I'm right there. 3rd time's a charm. I just got to get in. But I got to track it. I came so close, I can't stop paying attention. So, we going to see what this thing do. You heard me? I appreciate y'all, as per usual. We are in the thick of the postseason, about to be. I got one more week in my league because we go all the way to week 18. You got to be able to, if you're going to be a champion, you got to be able to adjust. So, all that week 18 because people going to be resting, don't care. But we'll see y'all next week. I'm going to let y'all know if I lock this 2 seed up on my side and let y'all know what these playoffs hitting like on the Olive Garden side because I'm not in them. I'm sad about it. But don't worry. Next year. Love y'all. Peace.